we can connect those companies to various organizations and various people.
Hello and welcome back to Klik TV, a place where we talk about everything related to IT, talking about different guests about how IT could help to grow their business. My name is Paulina, and today my guest is Chizhik. He is the CEO of Global Operations Group. Hello, Alex. How are you?
Hi, Paulina.
First of all, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Of course. So my family immigrated to the United States in the late 80s from Kiev, Ukraine. I was born and raised in Kiev. In year 2000, graduated from law school, and I joined the U.S. Navy as a commissioned officer. I spent 6 years on active duty as a JAG officer, being a military prosecutor and command counsel, kind of in-house counsel for various military commands. In 2006, 2007, I left the Navy and I joined the law firm here in Baltimore, where I was a litigation partner working with small and medium-sized businesses on solving a whole host of problems for them as they were growing their operations. And in 2012, I joined an IT company as a chief operating officer and general counsel. So my time since 2012 was spent growing that company from 2 employees to over 80. And at this point, I am starting Global Operations Group in order to bring that experience, that knowledge, as well as the knowledge of my network and colleagues to companies entering the U.S. market.
Your work experience is really impressive. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can you please explain to us what Global Operations Group do? What services do you provide for your customers?
Yes. So Global Operations Group is a company of entrepreneurs, investors, and business operators who have started, grown businesses in the United States, had those businesses either sold, acquired, or otherwise exited those businesses. And that experience gives a lot of runway for us to accelerate the entrance of other companies who are entering the U.S. market. So for example, right now we have an exciting new project with the American Chamber of Commerce in Ukraine, where Global Operations Group brought the idea of a program that was just launched last week. It's called UA to US, Ukraine to United States. It's a program that's geared towards providing all sorts of information, educational materials, contacts, and network to Ukrainian companies who want to enter the US marketplace. So Global Operations Group fits right into that space and accelerating that entrance for Ukrainian companies entering the US marketplace.
And how do you leverage technology for your business?
So technology is obviously very important because of the physical distance between people that I work with, right? People in other countries need to communicate with me and my colleagues, and that is a very important aspect of it. But more importantly than that, it's the security of that communication, right? As an attorney, I deal a lot with private confidential information that's protected by the attorney-client privilege. I deal with a lot of intellectual property data and information, and obviously financial information with the companies that I work with. So all of that needs to be communicated in a secured manner, all of that needs to be stored in a secured manner, and all of that needs to be accessed in a secured manner. So security is very, very important.
It's very important, thank you. And what would you recommend to business owners who wants to be successful while entering the US market?
So business owners tend to think that the business they have and the problems that they face are unique, right? But they're not. Because other people have been there, other people have done that. So having contact with people who have been there and done that, people who have started companies, grown companies, people who have a network of contacts who can help on the legal side of things, on the administrative and operational side of things, accelerates their success. So having that contact with Global Operations Group, we can connect those companies to various organizations and various people who can help in whatever this company needs, right? Different companies need different things. They also need them at different stages of their growth. So we can accelerate those contacts, we can provide those operational guidelines, and we can help those companies enter the US marketplace faster than they would on their own.
And how can foreign business enter the US market? Do you have any recommendations?
Absolutely. So there are a lot of different programs already in place and many organizations that are in place to help foreign businesses enter the US marketplace. For example, Select USA is a federal program that connects foreign businesses with some government officials, regulatory officials if they need to be connected with, as well as maybe some investor groups. There's always the embassy of the country that company's coming from, like Ukraine has an embassy here. The Ukrainian embassy here is charged with supporting Ukrainian interests and Ukrainian economic development in other countries as well. So there's a lot of different programs like that that exist on government level And of course, the United States is a combination of multiple states. Every state has what's called EDOs, Economic Development Officers, that are responsible for developing programs, financial incentives to attract those businesses into their state, right? A company that's coming into the United States may not know exactly where to go. So sometimes they may be looking at North Carolina or Virginia or Texas or California, and they don't know the difference. But there's a lot of differences between states in terms of the environment, business environment, education of the workforce, taxation, legal aspects, regulatory aspects. All of those things are very foreign to companies who are coming into this country, right? We know that starting a company in your own backyard, in your own country's business is hard enough, right? You know the language, you know the people, you have contacts, you have a network that you can rely on. But coming into a foreign country like the United States, many of those things are new. So while there are various programs at federal level and state level to assist companies in coming into the United States marketplace, Global Operations Group brings all those things together. We help to navigate that landscape for companies entering the US marketplace to make it faster, to make it easier, to make sure they get to where they're going faster.
Right. Thank you very much. It's so interesting, and I'm sure our viewers from other countries would appreciate this information.
I hope so. Thank you.
Thank you, Alex, for your time. Thanks for participating in our project, and hope to see you soon.
I appreciate it very much. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Thank you.